Hello everyone, in this video we will solve for the value of x in this ninth exponential equation. We have x to the second power minus x to the third power is equal to 252, where x is a real number. But before we start, subscribe to my channel. It is free, there's no charges on that, and you can change your mind at any time. Thanks for subscribing. Now let's get started. It will be better if we make x to the third power lead the equation. So let's do that by moving everything on the left-hand side to the right-hand side of the equation. So we will have x to the third power minus x to the second power plus 252 is equal to 0. Awesome. Now we have a cubic equation. So how do we solve this? First of all, let's pay attention to 252. 252 could be written in so many ways, right? It could be written as 216 plus 36. It could also be written as 100 plus 152. It could also be written as 200 plus 52, and so on. But the question is, which one will help us solve the problem? Let's look for the pair that we can manipulate to get something to the third power and then something to the second power. If we consider this 216 plus 36, we can write 216 as 6 to the third power, then 36 as 6 to the second power. So with this one, we can easily solve the equation over here. So let's go ahead and then replace this 252 by what we have here, so that we get x to the third power minus x to the second power plus 6 to the third power plus 6 to the second power, and everything is equal to 0. Now from here, let's group those with the third power. So you have x to the third power plus 6 to the third power. Then let's group those with the second power. So you have minus x to the second power minus 6 to the second power. And this is equal to 0. I did this because if you multiply this negative 1 through this one, you will end up getting negative x squared and then positive 6 squared, right? So we are good to go. Then from here, we will remember our algebraic identities. That is, if we have a to the third power plus b to the third power, this could be expressed as a plus b times a squared minus a times b plus b squared. Likewise, if we have a to the second power minus b to the second power, we can also express this as a plus b times a minus b. This is difference of two squares, right? Now, we will apply this first identity to this one we have here, and then the second one by this one. So from here, we will have x plus 6 times x to the second power minus 6x plus 36, then minus, this is difference of two squares, so we can express it in this form. So we can have x plus 6 times x minus 6, and this is equal to 0. If you look at this equation very carefully, you can see we have x plus 6 here, and then we also have x plus 6 here. So let's factor it. We have x plus 6 times, from here we are left with x to the second power minus 6x plus 36. Then from this side, we are left with this negative. Let's multiply this negative by this factor here. So you have minus x plus 6, and this is equal to 0. Now from here, we can simplify this further. We have x to the second power minus 7x plus 42 is equal to 0. If the product of two factors is equal to 0, it means that either of them can be 0. So we have x plus 6 is equal to 0, or x to the second power minus 7x plus 42 is equal to 0. From this equation, straight away we have x is equal to negative 6 as one of the solutions. Then from this quadratic equation, we will discriminate using the discriminant formula, which is delta is equal to b squared minus 4ac. So we have b, which is the coefficient of x, which is negative 7 to the second power minus 4 times a, that is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. Then c, which is the constant over here, 42, right? Negative 7 squared is 49 minus 4 times 42, you have 8, 16. So we end up getting delta to be negative 119, right? Now we see that delta is less than 0. Therefore, this quadratic equation over here has no real solution. Remember, in the question we were restricted. It says that x is a real number, right? So in all, we see that the value of x that satisfies the equation is x is equal to negative 6. But guess what? We need to verify our answer. So let's go ahead and then put negative 6 into the original equation over here. So we have negative 6 to the second power minus negative 6 to the third power. And this must be 252. Negative 6 squared is 36 minus, because the power over here is an odd number, it means we will still be getting negative answer. So we will have negative 216. Negative negative automatically becomes positive. So we will have 36 plus 216. Now let's go ahead and then sum them. 6 plus 6, that is 12. You write 2 remainder 1 plus this 1 making 2 plus 3 making 5. Then we are left with these 2 over here. And we see that we are getting 252. So guys, subscribe to my channel for more videos. Watch out for the steps. Don't miss out. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day and see you again on the next video. Bye bye.